Hi, I'm Francesca, and we're going to be going over your marketing tab in LionDesk. We're going to be covering templates, autopilot drip campaigns, contact lists, and text to sell. In templates, you're going to be able to view your templates, add folders, create email templates, text templates, and call scripts. But first, we're going to be going over the tables that you see in front of you. To the right, you're going to see a table named Folders. This contains the folders that are going to organize your templates. Each one of these folders is going to hold the templates that you create. If you wanted to add a new folder, you just select Add Folder button. You'll be able to name the folder, add a short description, and save. So let's say I just created the folder called Open House. You'll then be able to select a button right here called Templates. The templates that belong in this folder will then populate to the right in the table. Here you'll be able to edit your templates. You'll be able to send them out. You can view them as well as delete them. But let's say you wanted to create a new email template. We'll select the button above. Then the window to compose your email will then appear. Here you'll be able to add a short description, add any attachments that you want on the email, create your subject line, as well as compose the body of the email. Below that, you'll see folder name. This is where you're going to select what folder you want it to belong to, or you can add a new folder. Once you are done with your template, you're just going to select Save Template. If you want to create a text template, the process is very similar. You want to just select Create Text Template. You'll be able to write a short description, as well as compose the body of your text. You have a maximum of 1,000 characters. And then below that, you'll see what folder you want to put it in. We're going to select. We are going to select Open House. You also have the option to add a folder. And then you can save that text template within the folder. Though we do not technically have calling templates, we do have a way to create a call script, which is the Create Call Script button. Here you'll be able to basically create a short script for yourself for when you are ready to make that phone call and you need basically not per se a template, but you need notes or anything that you need to help you make that phone call and stay on track. So here is where you can do that, and then you can also add that to the folder as well and save your call script. Once you have templates within that folder, you have a few different actions that you can do with the folder. So when you go back to your folders table, go to Open House and select the Actions button. Here you'll be able to edit the folder name. You can also share the folder with team members so they can also use those templates that you created, or you can choose Delete All. Be careful with this Delete All because it won't only just delete the folder that you've created, but it will delete all the templates within that folder that you created. So just be careful when you're going to delete. In your Autopilot Drip Campaign section of LionDesk, you will see two tables in front of you, Autopilot Campaigns and Shared Drip Campaigns. First, we're going to go under Autopilot Campaigns. Below is all the campaigns that you have created within your account. If you want to create a new Autopilot campaign, it's as simple as Add New Autopilot. You will select the name that you want for the campaign and select Save New. So let's say we just created the Autopilot campaign called Open House. If I go to the right of the title, I will see a button called Tasks. If I click there, you will then see all the tasks for that Autopilot campaign to the right. You can see the type of task it is. You can see the folder that that task belongs to, the description, the subject, and the timing for it. This will make more sense once we add a new task to the drip. So select Add New Task to Drip. We are then going to select what kind of task this is. For example, it can be an email, a text, calling a contact, or direct mail. We technically don't do direct mail in LionDesk, but this is a great way to almost act as a reminder within your drip campaign that you need to send a direct letter to somebody as the next step of your drip campaign. But I'm going to select we want to email our contacts. Next, I can go ahead and choose what template I want to send my contacts. We just went over how to create a template. So I'm going to select template, and I want my template to come out of my open house folder. And then I can choose what email I want to send. Then you have the option to task this to somebody. You can choose if you want this task to come from you or one of your team members. I'm going to choose myself. Then you have timing options. You can choose to send the email minutes after that contact was added to the drip, days later. You can choose a specific date or reoccurring. I'm going to choose minutes later. And let's choose we want it to come 5 minutes after that contact was added to the drip campaign. And then we can select Add New Task. You will then see your task populate into the table below. And you have a few options of what you want to do with that task as well. You can edit it at any time, or you can choose to remove it as well. A great function within LionDesk is being able to share your autopilot campaigns. Sharing an autopilot campaign can be super helpful because there are some users of LionDesk that have created these awesome campaigns for you to use that have been super successful for them, and they are choosing to share it with you so you can apply it to your own and make the edits that you need to. In this table, you can view all the campaigns that have been shared by others. You can search for something specific because they may have a tag that's easily searchable, or a description. But let's say I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to choose the first one that I see. It's called a listing booster. So if I want to view the tasks for that drip campaign, I can click the eye icon, and below it will show me the tasks for this drip campaign. And if I do like it, I can scroll back up and then select the download button. This will download this drip within my autopilot drip campaign so then I can assign them as need be or make the edits that I need to apply it to my business. And then if you don't want this table to show, you can always choose Hide Shared Autopilots, and then you can see only yours. Contact lists are a great way to group your contacts in a specific list that is easy for you to access them if you do contact that list a lot, or if you just want to create a list for the future. So to do that, you're going to select Create New List. You'll be able to select a list name, a description for the list, as well as reminder days. LionDesk automatically adds a task for you to follow up with your contacts in a list after a set number of days from when your contact is added to the list. You can also set this to 0 to receive no reminders. Then you can choose the reminder type if you want it an email, a call, or a text. And then Save New List. This just creates the list name for you, but you do have to add your contacts to that list in a separate button, and you do this by selecting Add New Contact List. If you wanted to go ahead and add your contacts to a contact list, just select the list, right here, and I'm going to select hot buyers. And then you can just manually choose what contacts you want on that list. And then you can select Save Clients to List. And then your contact list has been created. And then there is your text to sell. Here is where you can create custom links and short codes that are great for online and offline marketing, such as print ads, for sale and open house sign writers, as well as so many different marketing materials you can use these codes for. It's as simple as just pressing the Add New Code button. And here you can enter in your short code, the URL you want it to lead to, the response to the person after they do use that short code, the contact source, and to start them on a drip campaign. But these two options at the bottom are optional. Then you press Save New. Then your code will then show up in the table below. You can choose to edit it and also remove. You can also individually remove the short URL as well. The great thing about text to sell is when they do use that short code and do contact it, your contacts are going to be updated with that person's name, their email address, their phone carrier, their number, age, gender, household income, marital status, and so much more info. It really does give you great insight about the people that are contacting you and using that short code. So it helps build that individual profile for that contact that's going to be a great active lead in your account. And that is your marketing tab in LionDesk.